Round matchup in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First down, Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 75 yards. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Falcons nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded right around the 8.
Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for Raheem Mostert.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Njoku there to make the grab.
And the Cardinals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14, Falcons nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Gutierrez. Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there. 84 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Falcons 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Now, that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down at 4. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Arizona.
mark it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 12.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7.
Falcons 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2nd down and inches. Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got Smith here. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and
2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Simmons on the tackle. 1-yard gain.
They're going to look to throw. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And so much of being a good tackler is understanding and taking the right angles to a ball carrier. And that was just tremendous straight line speed there. He eliminated the angles and was able to meet his man behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll run with Mostert, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cardinals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the 1st half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Morrison. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. It's caught. Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
2nd down and another run with Edmonds. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They run with Edmonds. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Time.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Chase Edmonds, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Murray going to fire one out wide. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
To number 13. A gain of 12. First down, Cardinals. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Cardinals 28, Falcons 17.
Murray now on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun on third down, Murray forced out to his left. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's got this down to the 35.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
On second down, Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Mostert. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Raheem Mostert saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10. At their
The
own
Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd and 4. And he's got his big tight end here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd and 3. And he fires one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. They find some open field here. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there on 4th and 2. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jeff Smith there to make the grab. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Falcons 24. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 69 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mostert breaks a tackle.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Throwing now is Murray. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who could...
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys?